Hey, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be going over the major things that are ruining your confidence. Starting with choking the chicken. The difference in your character is night and day. When I was addicted, doing it 3-4 times a day, I kid you not, I couldn't hold eye contact with anyone. This thing is a catalyst for ruination, and for that reason, it's going into it's over. This is the worst thing for confidence. Next we have poor diet, specifically eating fast food and all the other highly processed nonsense. A healthy gut leads directly to a healthy mind, and same way an unhealthy gut leads to an unhealthy mind. Poor dieting, which leads to 1,000 horrible things, especially health concerns, also affects the internal part of your brain. So it's going to massive detriment. Next we have being out of shape. Being out of shape is a really big detriment to your health, like full stop. Mental and physically, this is a huge problem. When you're out of shape, you have this horrible perspective of yourself. I know I did. This is obviously going to thrash your confidence into oblivion. If you don't like who you are, you're not going to be confident being you. That's simple, that's just how it really works. And for that reason, it deserves to be going right next to a porn addiction. Alright, next we have being socially inept, or just not talking to people voluntarily. If you're doing this out of volition, genuinely, like there's like psychological issues, I'm not even gonna lie. But if you're doing it simply because you're afraid of talking to people, this or that, you've just got to do a little bit of exposure therapy. It's like with most phobias, like arachnophobia, you just got to get exposed to that thing constantly to become desensitized. Talk to more people, dude. It's that simple. The one thing I can tell you, talk to more people. Being socially inept is a massive detriment to your confidence. You can be really confident, but if you just do not talk to anyone, there's no point of really being confident at all. Next we have Looksmaxxing. This may get a hugely negative rap online, but I believe Looksmaxxing is actually good. Looksmaxxing is genuinely valuable. If we look at it, confidence stems from your physical appearance and your perceived value within society. That's internal, right? Two different scenarios. Scenario number one, you just put on your clothes, like a little black hoodie, you're like, I don't care what anyone thinks of me. You're going to be less confident because you didn't take time to look after yourself, you didn't do this, didn't do that, so you're going out with an already negative outlook of yourself, which ties into this part, ties into most of it. In the other scenario, however, you took time to well shave, took time to really care about your appearance, choose clothes that compliment you, all of these things. And you're going to have a much better time out there. So, if you do not look smart, you do not focus on taking care of your appearance to the best of your abilities, I genuinely would put it this far, it's even worse. Now of course, eating fast food and not talking to people. Now of course, these two are really similar to Looksmaxxing, but they are still separate concepts. Now we have poor eye contact. Nothing tells me you're not confident as much as bad eye contact does. Darting away all the time, you simply lose interest, and you think to yourself, wow, this guy sucks. Not looking me in the eyes, doesn't have the courage, doesn't have the heart to even really connect with me. And it all stems from a lack of confidence. Poor eye contact shows. Now you don't need to go to the extent where you're literally staring people in the eyes. You don't have to do all that. All you have to do is just practice like talking to people more, just looking people in the eyes longer. Just in your eyes, look, and the second you think, I should look away now, just go 1 second longer, and then look away. Just build that up. It's a skill that takes time, but it's pretty impactful. It's not the worst thing in the world, but still, it holds a lot of negative value. Now we have poor posture. Now this comes from a sub-branch of, not being in shape, not caring for yourself, all the other stuff. But it's still its own separate thing in my eyes. Poor posture really shows the same way that eye contact does and Looksmaxxing does. You do not care about yourself. You do not have confidence or gusto within yourself. You are simply just a body, a sack of flesh. Alright, that's a really crude way to describe poor posture. If you can even force your posture to be better, people will perceive you as a lot more confident, a lot more open, and a lot more interesting. Your mind makes judgments of somebody within 0.1 seconds of seeing them. So physical appearance, Looksmaxxing, in shape, all the other nonsense is incredibly important. Poor posture shows a hugely negative side to that first impression. It shows that you're hunched, so you're obviously looking on edge, you're looking at scared. Posture plays a major impact in that first impression, and if you want to be more confident, you need to maximize those first impressions and get as many positive ones as possible. So, poor posture is definitely a detriment. It's not as bad as choking the chicken 4 times a day or something. That's all I've got to say. Let me know if you have any edits or alterations to the tier list, and I'll see you in the next one, brother.